God will meet you halfway. God will always meet you halfway. This is a quote I got from Kai Cenat, and I've also learned this wisdom from other teachers and educators across the internet, across the web. And essentially, when you apply yourself 100%, I mean 100%, like Andrew Tate says it best, essentially when you put 100% of your energy into anything, it is 100% guaranteed to work. There is no such thing as failure. If you actually tried your best and you did everything you were supposed to do and you tried your absolute best, you're not going to lose. You're going to win. That's why it's impossible to fail. You choose to fail. You choose to, and by failing, I mean giving up, because that's really the only way you can fail a certain goal. For example, like for anyone trying to be a successful businessman and successful entrepreneur, well, my dad was a failed entrepreneur, so I don't know if I can do it, but I really want to, get out of my 9 to 5. Well, you have to push through and give it your absolute best. I tried my absolute best, but I failed. Maybe it's just not meant for me. Like, that guy doesn't deserve to be rich. Why would God meet that guy halfway? Why would God meet the quitter halfway? God is going to meet the person who endures, the endurer, the one who's ambitious, the one who pushes through, the one who innovates, the one who gets smarter with every failure. God's going to meet that person halfway. Kai said it as well. God meets you halfway. Your best is really 50% of the process, and God is going to meet you the other 50% along the way. He's going to open up an opportunity. He's going to, likely what will happen is you're going to push through and it's going to be insanely hard. You're going to get some progress in the beginning thinking it's easy, then you're going to go through the curve. When you go through that curve, it's essentially going to be incredibly brutal. I mean incredibly brutal. It's going to be grueling, more grueling than the Chechens in the warfare. I'm talking brutality. And you're going to go through so many setbacks. Like right now, I've been losing my sub count for a while, but that's because I'm not doing couples content on YouTube. I'm not doing live streams with oily tits, right? So because of that, I'm now reshifting my brand to focus on myself as an artist, as myself as the brand. I'm taking my power and I'm taking full control and doing it the way that I see fit. God has instructed me to make my content in this manner, to even do this video and instruct you guys and educate you guys is a requirement for you guys to be rich. I require my subscribers to accomplish their goals. I require my subscribers, my fans who listen to me and follow me on Spotify, who support my clothing brand, Pretty Damn. Let's put on a shirt. Pretty Damn. I'm just not wearing a shirt. It's good for the aesthetic for right now. To be freaking rich. And so I don't need you guys quitting, because I want $500 super chats every single time I go live. There's no reason that I should not be making $50,000 a live stream, but that requires you guys understanding the principles of the universe and understanding God. So I need you guys to connect with God. And how you connect with God? Hard work. Push through. I want you to set a goal, a numerical goal this year for 2025. We're already a month in. And I want you to genuinely visualize that goal and attack it every day, little by little. The thing is, when I go to the gym, I try to avoid the dread. Like, I'm about to go to the gym, I have a lot of dread. Like, oh fudge, I'm about to go there and do leg day. Oh, it's going to be so brutal. Oh, I'm not going to walk. Instead of thinking about that, I'm just thinking, let's just get into the gym. Let's just be present. And then when I'm in that environment, now let's just complete the set. Oh, let's just complete the rep. Alright, perfect form. Do everything perfect form. Even if you do less reps of it, if you do it perfect form, for example, editing a video, I'm going to edit this video to perfection, or at least to close to perfection. I'm just going to make it legible and reasonably good. Make a solid thumbnail. Enjoy the art of this thumbnail. In the same manner you complete a rep or you complete any task, you're going to go ahead and do it to the fullness of your ability, perfect form. You do it perfect form, you get to do it light. You do it right, you do it light. And so try your absolute best, because that's going to bring you 50% along the way. And one way to try your absolute best is not half-assing it. Do it perfect form. Do it perfect form, accomplish it, push through, and then God is going to meet you the rest of the way. Because then there's going to be a point of exhaustion where there's going to be a day you're completely just demoralized. It's going to be a cloudy day. It's going to be cold, probably. And it's going to be a day where everyone's miserable around you. Everyone's stuck in the outside world and the outside reality, just feeding into the illusion that the outside world is, and essentially just being weak. You're going to feel weak. You're going to feel demoralized. You're not going to want to push through. You're not going to see results. That's going to be right in the deep part of the curve. Those are the stuff of greatness. You got to be joyful on those days. King Solomon has a quote. During happy times, he is sad. But during sad times, he is happy. Because that too shall pass. And when you're at that curve...
Said, lock and homie.
Absolutely. When you're at that curve and you're at that darkness, that's when innovation comes in. That's when you need to experiment. That's when you need to not be afraid of failure. I'm not afraid of flopping with my content. What the heck? I'm in the middle of my curve, my personal dip. I'm in the middle of my dip. However, I'm attacking in my dip with amazing music. The best music I've ever made is coming out within a few weeks. The greatest clothing I've ever made coming out in a few weeks. The greatest content I've ever made is coming out right now. And essentially, I'm attacking with constant relentlessness every single day. I have enough content to last me a month already. And we're not even in February yet. It's January 31st upon recording this. That's my point. We're attacking relentlessly. Just like how, if you look at the warfare between, the two major countries in Europe, there's one country that's just constantly attacking relentlessly, without mercy. They don't care how many men they lose. They're going to continue attacking, just so that the men at the trenches at the other side can't sleep at night. Why? Because eventually you're going to wear down the military so much, you're going to strain their industrial capacity so much, the country completely falls apart in one fell swoop. That's how you create overnight success. Daily consistency. Consistency ends up creating a multiplication effect. If you want to become Super Saiyan, you have to do it every day. You have to be in Kaioken. That's essentially what I'm in. I'm in Kaioken right now. So, God will meet you halfway. There's going to be a day you're demoralized and demotivated, and you're going to put less output that day. You're not going to do as much. But the fact that you did anything that day, and that you at least did it with good form, perfect form, even if you didn't do too much of it, that's a win. And God is going to reward you for that. And then there's going to be a sunny day that comes from those cloudy days that's absolutely beautiful. And everything's going right that day. Like, for example, with me, my videos are doing good. My Spotify's getting tons of streams. My clothing brand is selling. My live stream's getting tons of viewers. I'm getting tons of donations. Videos are all hitting, gaining tons of subs. I mean, like tons. Like, it's snowball, like thousands in a day. Tens of thousands. Soon it'll be millions in a day. Those are the days, then when you attack, you just feel invincible. The greatest drug in the world is sobriety, because on the darkest of days, it's ruthless pain. But on the brightest of days, it's absolute invincibility. You feel absolutely invincible. It is absolutely beautiful. And I want you to feel that too. God will meet you halfway. Push your hardest. Then you're going to build momentum, and God's going to carry you through the rest of the way. And you're going to get to where you want to be.